Good evening and welcome to tonight's concert from Finding a Voice Concert Series 2021. Once again, we are live streaming from the historic Hearns Hotel in Clonmel, County Tipperary. The subject of this evening's concert is one of the most fascinating women of the 19th century, Pauline Garcia Viardot, who was born 200 years ago this year. She was renowned throughout Europe as a singer, but was also a composer, and this evening's programme is going to focus exclusively on her songs. In between the songs, actor Aideen Wylde will read from Pauline Viardot's diaries and letters so that the entire evening will be in Pauline's own unique voice. First though, I'm going to give you a little bit of background about Pauline Garcia Viardot to set the scene. In her lifetime, Pauline was acclaimed as a woman of genius, the title of tonight's concert. The novelist Georges Sand called her the greatest female genius of our age, while for Clara Schumann, she was the most brilliant woman I have ever met. Her performance as Orpheus reduced the novelist Charles Dickens to tears. Hector Berlioz pronounced her one of the greatest artists who comes to mind in the past and present history of music. And for Wagner, she was the greatest artist and musician of the century. But who was this woman, and how did she come to have a circle of friends that reads like a who's who of 19th century culture? Pauline was born in Paris in 1821 into a family of musicians. Her father, the tenor Manuel Garcia, was very celebrated, and her mother, Joaquina, her brother Manuel, and perhaps most famously her sister Maria Malibran were all extremely well-known singers. Growing up, Pauline initially wanted to be a pianist and studied piano with Franz Liszt, but her mother insisted that she change to singing. Pauline continued to play the piano throughout her life, even playing piano duets with Clara Schumann and Frédéric Chopin, and she also accompanied herself singing very often. She made her operatic debut in London and subsequently appeared on stage all over Europe, including in Dublin's Theatre Royal, winning acclaim for her acting as well as her singing. She loved to research her roles thoroughly, designing her own costumes and reading the original source in the original language. She spoke several languages fluently. When she was 18, on the advice of her friend Georges Sand, she married the theatre director Louis Viardot, who was 21 years older than her. After they got married, Louis retired from the stage and devoted himself to managing Pauline's career. Her travels around Europe eventually brought her to Russia, where she was a huge sensation, and it was there that she met the writer Ivan Turgenev, who befriended herself and Louis, and for the rest of her life was never far from her side. Pauline retired from the stage at the age of 42, the height of her fame, and settled with herself and Louis and also Ivan in the spa town of Baden in Germany, where she was able to concentrate on composing and teaching and also had a popular salon. After Louis and Ivan died, within a few months of each other, Pauline bought an apartment in Paris, where she continued to teach and compose and welcome visitors from all over the world. She died 2 months before her 90th birthday, according to her daughter Louise, humming Bellini's song Casta Diva as she slipped away. All the songs in tonight's concert are by Pauline Viardot, and they range from lullabies to love songs to settings of folk song to dramatic Spanish-influenced songs that reflect her Spanish heritage. Pauline wrote dozens of these songs and sang most of the pieces in tonight's programme herself, so we also get an insight into her own singing voice from her songs. Some of the texts are settings of poetry by her friends and admirers, such as Turgenev and Alfred de Musset. The texts delivered by Aideen Wylde are all taken from Pauline's letters and take us from memories of her parents and childhood, through her career as a singer and how she prepared for roles, to words sent to her children when she travelled abroad, and to the pain of losing friends over the course of her long life. Hopefully they will give you a good sense of this wonderful woman whose 200th anniversary we celebrate this year and whose music deserves to be much better known.
If you want to be an artist, try to be indifferent to everything except your art.
qui fut si belle, les franchement sentis flétris, ou comme toi qui fus si belle, les franchement sentis flétris. Si jamais pendant la nuit, lorsque la paix régnait sur terre, lorsque la lune au ciel pâlit et des tombeaux blanchit la pierre, dis-tu que corrompt la loi, la main des êtres et de mer? Entends ma voix, entends ma voix, toi je que pleure et de la mort, reviens à moi, reviens, c'est que le trépas t'a fait un jour de vengeance, comme par l'effroi d'entre mes bras, tu succombes à ta souffrance. Reviens, nettoie le feu du soir, comme plaintive appel légère, spectre drapé dans un soir. Comporte-moi, je veux te voir. Je ne prétends pas ton secours, ni dévoiler l'horrible crime qui me ravit mes seuls amours, ni de l'amour pendait l'abîme, ni dans mon cœur au désespoir tout est le doute. Non, je t'aime, entends ce cri, toujours le même, surtout reviens, je veux te voir, te voir, te
It was my father who taught me music. When? I don't know, for I cannot remember a time when I did not know it. My mother, as you know, is Spanish, and, which is of greater significance, was brought up in Spain. It suffices to tell you that she unites a great deal of Catholic superstition to a total lack of religion. As for my father, he believed in neither God nor the devil. His personal religion was life, with all its ardent passions. It was art, it was love. He was handsome, he possessed genius. He had a passion for everything beautiful, and he never gave a thought to what would come after his life, so full of sunshine and lightnings. I should like to know how a being as calm as I should be the offspring of two such opposite natures. The day I turned 16 years old, my mother told me to try my voice. She found it good and told me, close the piano. From now on, you will apply all of your energies to your voice.
Vende niña conmigo al mar, que en la playa tengo un bajel. Bogaremos a dos en él, que allí solo se sabe amar. Ay, Rubita, si tú supieras, ay, Rubita, si tú supieras, ay, Rubita, si supieras, ay, Rubita, si supieras, vende niña conmigo al mar, que en la playa tengo un bajel. Vagaremos a dos en él, que ahí solo se sabe amar. Ay, Rubita, dame tu amor. S'il arrive le flot d'argent en chantant brisément les mots et les yeux avec le ciel beau, c'est qu'enfin lasse, sois moi rebelle, sois moi rebelle. Oh ma belle, la mer t'appelle, oh ma belle, la mer t'appelle. Ah, viens, viens, viens. Sois ma belle, mon rebelle, laisse-toi charmer où les étoiles charmer. Oh ma belle, c'est ta mère que l'on s'est aimé, que l'on s'est aimé. Laisse-toi charmer, c'est là qu'on s'est aimé, c'est là qu'on s'est aimé, c'est là qu'on s'est
Perhaps the good Lord knew what he was doing when he made me ugly, for I am sure that I would have spent half my life admiring myself in the mirror. There's absolutely no danger of my doing that now.
Sauvage, puis soudain de pleurs d'enfants, comme un bois de feuilles mortes sur la toile chambre brûle, et le vent frappa la porte comme un spectre errant la nuit. Notre hutte triste et sombre, aussi sombre que longtemps. Mais pourquoi rester dans l'ombre, enivré au pas tremblant? Les éclats de la tempête auraient-ils blessé tes yeux? Ou de tout courbant la tête pour rouer silencieux? Les éclats de la tempête auraient-ils blessé tes yeux? Ou de tout courbant la tête pour rouer silencieux? Bouillon, bonne mère, si fidèle à mon malheur, bois avec moi, bras de verre, le beau vent donne du cœur, le beau vent donne du cœur. tu te penches, je veux mon terre fort perdu. Il est trop et tellement blanche, n'atteignez pas mes bras tendus. Pour des jouets dans des gavoirs, jette en ruban d'un collier d'or ou des cordes de ta guitare tressées d'échelle, ou bien encore ôte tes fleurs de fée ton peigne, penche sur moi tes cheveux longs. Penche sur moi tes cheveux longs, torrent de jet enlève la peigne, ta jambe ronde et tes talons. Et dépasse cette échelle étrange, légèrement je gravirai, et jusqu'au ciel sans être un ange.
Every time I have to learn an entirely new part, I lapse into a half-dreamy condition. I feel as if there were a little theatrical stage in my forehead upon which my small actors move about. Even at night, even whilst asleep, my private theatre haunts me to the extent that it sometimes becomes unbearable. There's no remedy for it, and so my roles learn themselves without my needing to sing aloud or to practice before a mirror. There is nothing more interesting, nothing more moving than to feel as though you have an entire audience in the hollow of your hand, laughing when you laugh, weeping as you sob, and shaking with your anger. Believe me when I say that if one feels so happy at these moments, it isn't simply because one's vanity is pleased or that one experiences a sense of mastery over the audience, still less that one is simply in accord with them. No. It is rather that the power of creation, kinetic strength, is being openly revealed in the performer.
C'era una volta che con voi parlava, ora non son più degna di vedervi. Allor si per la via v'incontrava, passava gli occhi. Il cuore si rallegrava, adesso che son priva dell'amore. Sono morte di due giovinotti, uno dei due non so qual lasciare. Quel piccinino mi pare il più bello, quello più grande non me so lasciare. A quel piccino l'ho dato la vita, a quel più grande la palma fiorita, a quel piccino le ha dato l'alma, a quel più grande una fiorita palma. Quello più grande mi par tanto bello, non so se lei so se amore mi inganna, ma quel piccino mi pare anche bello, perché l'ha fatto bella la sua mamma, perché l'ha fatto bello e colorito, pare un rosario quando le ha fiorito. Sono morte di due giovinotti, uno dei due non so qual lasciare. Quel piccinino mi pare il più bello, quello più grande non me so lasciare. A quel piccino le ho dato l'alma, a quel più grande la palma fiorita, a quel piccino l'ho dato l'alma, a quel più grande una fiorita palma.
I'm going to beddy bye. Oh, my dear loves, I walk on tiptoes to the edge of your beds, and I kiss all of you one after the other very gently, so as not to wake you up, and I bless you all from the bottom of my heart which adores you, and I whisper, good night. Then I lie down secretly next to my friend, and without him realizing it, other than in a dream, I place my head on his sweet chest and fall asleep whispering, hey, hey, hey.
Je suis triste, je m'inquiète, je ne sais plus que devenir. Ma bonne aimée, que devenir? Et je l'entends, et si c'est l'aide, peut-être mon ami, ou dans peut-être mon ami. Je m'assieds pour filer ma laine, le fil s'écasse dans ma main. Alors, je filerai demain. Aujourd'hui, je suis trop à peine. Qu'il fait triste sans son ami. Qu'il fait triste sans son ami. Si jamais il devient
According to expectation, they made me sing. And you know what made the greatest effect? Guess, my Kanya. And I had not said who it was by. You may imagine the noise that burst out when the name of the authoress was pronounced, and it was the princess who guessed it. Women are keen.
Je pleurerai toujours.
Now I feel that I shall be in mourning for the rest of my days. I have abandoned myself to the bitterness of joyful memories. I'm interested in nothing. I pick up a book and cannot understand what I am reading. I cannot busy myself with composition because no ideas come. Nothing interests me anymore. I don't want to see old faces around me. I want young, happy people.
Ah, c'est déjà ma fauvette qui chantait sur le pommier. J'ai dormi longtemps à la nuit l'étang. Il est temps que la clochette sonne encore de mon bélier. Alors mes cheveux gentils, suivez-moi comme des petits. Alors mes cheveux gentils, suivez-moi comme des petits. À la vers la dinette, sous les chênes du sentier. Et là-bas, ne vous battez pas. Bonjour mon cœur, bonjour ma douce vie, bonjour mon œil, bonjour ma chère amie, et bonjour ma toute belle. Ma mignonne bonjour, mes délices, mon amour, mon du printemps, ma douce fleur nouvelle, mon doux plaisir, ma douce colombelle. Mon passereau, mon Jean de Tourvel.
One cannot be disconsolate in the south. It is too beautiful there. How far away from home have you ever been? Do you love the country? The sunlight, the trees, the sky, the sea, the mountains and the flowers, the wind, the wonderful scents and sounds that surround you of an evening and draw you on, far, far away from the dwellings of men, while the lovely blue air whispers all manner of things, and you feel that you are smiling, that you are encircled by the sweetest memories, dearest friends. Yes, then I know, surely, that I am loved by other souls.
Hablando estaba la reina en su palacio real, con la infanta de Castilla, princesa de Portugal. Ay, 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 qué malas penas. Ay, 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 qué fuerte mal. Ay, vino un caballero con grandes lloros llorar. Nuevas traigo, señora, dolorosas de contar. Ay, 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 qué malas penas. Ay, 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 qué fuerte mal. Ay, no saldré reina extraña, de aquí son de Portugal. Vuestro príncipe, señora, vuestro príncipe real. Ay, 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 qué malas penas. Ay, 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 qué fuerte mal. Es caído de un caballo, el alma quiere a Dios dar. Si le queréis ver vivo, no queréis este dolor. Ay, 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 qué malas penas. Ay, 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 jamais ni brune ni blonde, non valut le bout de son doigt, car c'est ma princesse andalouse, ma princesse andalouse, mon amoureuse, ma jalouse, ma belle veuve Lorenzo. C'est un vrai démon, c'est un ange. Elle est jaune comme une orange, elle est vive comme un oiseau. Oh, si d'aventure ce qui m'a valu telle coquette, c'est l'allure de mon cheval, un compliment sur sa mantille et des bonbons à la vanille, par un beau soir de carnaval. Nous venions de vol de Taran, trois garçons, trois fillettes, si la peine s'il faisait beau, et nous dansions un boléro au son des castagnettes. Dites-moi, voisin, si je bonne mine, dites-moi, voisin, si je bonne mine, et si ma masquine va bien ce matin. Vous me trouvez la taille fine, vous me trouvez la taille fine. Ah, ah, les filles de Cadix, ah, ah, et maintenant c'est cela. Vous me trouvez la taille fine, vous me trouvez la taille fine. Ah, ah, les filles de Cadix, ah, ah, n'entendent pas cela. Ah, 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 les filles de Cadix n'entendent pas cela. Et nous dansions un boléro, un soixante et dimanche, venus sans vente ni d'Hidalgo, tout que si d'un plume au chapeau et le poing sur l'ange. Si tu veux de moi, Bruno de sourire, si tu veux de moi, Bruno de sourire, tu n'as qu'à le dire, c'est pareil à toi. Passez votre chemin, mon sire, passez votre chemin, mon sire. Ah, les filles de Cadix, ah, n'entendent pas cela. Passez votre chemin, mon sire, passez votre chemin, mon sire. Ah, ah, les filles de Cadix, ah, ah, n'entendent pas cela. Ah, 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 les filles de Cadix n'entendent pas cela.
RTE supporting the arts.
Supporting artists.
Supporting us.